Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching 17th Battalion 7th AD versus MGL-C in round 3 of the World Tanks Classic League Season 1 on El Hallouf. So let's get it going. Alright, starting out here we have 7th AD rolling with 4 IS-7s, 1 Moss, 2 T-110s, a 261 and an M43 for artillery, and a Chaffee as their light tank for scouting here.
MGL is running 6 Tier 10 heavies, 1 E100, 4 IS-7s, and a mouse. Tier 9 medium, 2 Tier 8 artillery, and a Tier 3 for a scout. So it looks like they're shy by about 2 points.
Yep, but I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference here. They do have the up tier in artillery, although a T-92, it's a big map, so they might be able to use that, the advantage of the splash on it, but it takes so long to reload, this may go a little too quick for it to really matter too much.
Typically in 90-point companies, they fire too slow to really affect the battle unless they make some really solid connections. Looks like MGL took the Cove down there at H7 with all 4 of their IS-7s, which is a pretty standard move for clan wars. Not sure about 90 points. 4 I-7s might be too much.
Yeah, and you can see 7th AD is rolling the exact opposite here, pushing their forces to the north, so we got kind of a clockwise attack going on here from opposite sides.
Well, the only thing standing in the way of 7th is going to be an E100 and a mouse, along with those two already. Wherever that scout is, hopefully he's lighting them on their way in. And likewise, the only thing in MGL's way here is actually 2 T110s and a mouse.
Yeah, I do like 7th AD's positioning here. They have all their forces on that west side, so they're giving up everything around the cap, but they're making it so they can have a lot more focused defense. With that one Chaffee spotting anything coming actually up there, because obviously those IS-7s are going to push here eventually.
7th Armor's beginning to push up the ramp there.
Their Artie's doing a good job of continually moving down to get those better angles.
Likewise, MGL making their push.
I'm not sure I like how aggressive they're being straight in the open there. They don't exactly have the best position coming in.
MGL definitely seems to be feeling the pressure trying to get on that cap before 7th Armor can do it to them as well.
Yep. Unfortunately, it seems like 7th Armored's going to have a lot less to deal with over on the defense up there versus what MGL is facing down here.
Well, at this point, 7th Armored is dealing with 1 E100 and 2 artillery.
Here comes a scout in the backfield. That might do something. If they can take care of that arty advantage, that might give them a little bit more momentum here.
Looks like he missed him.
Must just missed going far enough to be able to see him. Well, it looks like that E100 in the north is giving them a little bit of trouble.
He is in a pretty good location against the tanks he's fighting, and artillery can't support because they're too busy fending off the cap. Which honestly doesn't seem like it'll last too much longer.
Yeah. That was a good positioning by the looks, just trying to hide there and get cap points. Fortunately, there's just too many angles of fire onto the cap right now.
Chaffee was behind as well.
Ah, yes. It looks like he didn't move until just now here, so he was providing spotting that whole time, just in case.
Yeah, they abandoned the southeast, just gave it up completely, let the Chaffee passive spot it, and moved everything up into the north.
Alright,
Now
so
everybody's focusing on the E100. It shouldn't be too much longer here.
yep, it looks like they were able to hold just long enough for everything to get cleaned up in the south, so they can just refocus. That was smart of them to slow it down up there until they could refocus. I think they would have been a lot better off going with a GWE instead of a T-92 at the least. Get a little bit more accurate attacks in, a little bit more often.
And I'm not so much a fan of a 261 on this map either. When you start talking about distances that long, you increase the odds, even with the great accuracy of the 261, of missing your target. And with no splash, that is a completely wasted shot.
Yep, and with all the points on here, as far as like pushing up, a lot of the tanks are going to be stacked together, so Splash is going to have more of an advantage. Not so much that the T-92s will be worth it, though.
Not every team has the advantage of some of the more experienced and clan wars ready teams that have a large variety of artillery to pick from, so in this situation they may well prefer something else but only have 261s and 92s.
Very true. All right. Well, the win goes to 7th AD. Congrats, guys. Good game.